this is our argument. Number one, the child, there will be a bad influence on the child to grow up as another homosexual person. And number two, if for those of you who are religious, this really contradicts your what you believe in. Number three, psychological reasons. When you grow up, you psychologically need love from both sex, not like just love from women. And the last one is sometimes there are these cases where the adopted children, they're sexually harassed because the couple is homosexual. And the adopted child may be the different gender than the gender of the couple.
Gay people should be allowed to adopt children because there are straight couples who are way worse parents than just being gay. And there's nothing really wrong with being gay other than, like, well, I mean, it's technically offensive still. I would rather not have as many children in like orphanages and in like third world countries than have them be raised by gay people. And
amen.
Even though like a child may not have like example, a daughter may not have a mother to talk about, like, yeah, there's always like mentors outside the family, like aunts or friends. Yeah.
When you mentioned about mentors outside the family, there's still.
Wait, they downstairs introduction. It's okay, it's fine. What? Go, just read it.
Go, you go do that.
Children, when they go to school and when kids, they're immature, when they find out that their parents are gay or lesbian, then the children will get harassed by saying, oh, you're a son or daughter from a crooked pair of couples, ha ha ha, and that child will get harassed for a lot of his life in school, or her.
The school probably won't allow it. They'll probably almost not allow it. Wait, can I add? The school should promote like that gay lesbian marriage is like not wrong. Like it is sort of weird for the same gender to like each other, but it's not like there should not be an exact rule saying controlling who you love, because you can't actually control your feelings. And furthermore, in the Constitution it says you have freedom and stuff. So gay couples shouldn't be like restrained from
You said something about the Constitution had a freedom of what freedom is there? Because if there was that kind of freedom, then there wouldn't be this debate or discussion about states allowing gay marriage or not. So.
Wait, let me ask Christina a question. Does freedom of assembly
Not related to gay. Anything.
like
That's why they were making the law for
assembly
that.
is like
Just together.
Can you just add something to thinking? Can you just...
You guys were saying something about schools should promote gay and lesbian marriage, and how like kids should not be harassed by it. The school should tell the children not to make fun of children for being children of gay or lesbian parents, but children never listen to schools. Schools will tell the students, oh, don't use drugs, and they use drugs. Schools will tell them not to get in fights, they get into fights. And if schools tell them not to make fun of gay or lesbian gay or lesbian parents' children, they'll still make fun of them, and those children will get harassed.
This is a one-sided argument. Just because a couple is straight doesn't mean that they're gonna be good parents, and just because a couple is homosexual doesn't mean that they're gonna raise their child like wrongfully and bad.
It's not necessarily that they'll raise their children bad, but there's also a lot of bad things that homosexual couples can do, such as sexually harass their child if they are of the opposite gender. And I would also like to bring up the fact that homosexual people's adopted children, they will not receive the same love as they would from a straight couple because they psychologically need love from both sexes.
You don't have time.
You said that a parent can sexually assault the children of the opposite gender, but the parent is not straight. Then why would they do
Okay, so even though they're gay or lesbian, they might have something against the opposite sex. So if by any chance a gay couple gets a daughter, and the gay couple would do have a certain opposition to females, and they will just mistreat them incorrectly, and also children have mentors to talk to about like if a gay couple had a daughter by any chance, and the gay couple was really nice to the daughter, but when the daughter was in the stage of where she had to talk to a woman, yeah, she can talk to mentors. However, a parent's love is no comparison to a mentor and her advice, and parents will and child relationship bonds by these kinds of things.
Just because the parents are one type of gender doesn't mean like they have like the same role. Like for example, like if like two women like have marriage and they have a kid, that doesn't mean like they're both moms. Like the one woman can act like the dad and the other woman can act like the mom. So and the child, since he or she would have been adopted, would have come from a like orphanage or something, the child would still be grateful for the love they provide because not a lot of attention is shown usually in orphanages.
When you said something about how a parent from one parent will act like the other sex, but that doesn't change the fact that they're still what gender they are, and that still will cause uncomfortableness. Okay, it will cause some kind of tension between the child and parents.
Well, when the child is first adopted, even for straight people, there's always tension. It's because the child is never saw the parents before and they're not used to them. But later on, the child gets used to the straight people and he or she views him as his or her parents. Same thing for gay or lesbian couples. The child, of course, at first there is probably going to be tension, but the child will later on take in the love and get used to the new environment.
Yes. However, being gay or lesbian means that they accept that they are one gender and they do not want to act like another gender. So if there was a gay couple, not one of them will want to act like a mother because they accept that they're males and they love each other and they're both father-like figures. And also, these adopted children, not all of them would acknowledge that their parents that adopted them are homosexual. They'll some by the time in high school when they were harassed enough, they will say to their parents, "Why did you adopt me? I wanted to be adopted by straight parents. I want to be normal. I want to live in a straight parent in a that family kind of society. And I don't want to be harassed anymore by all these people for calling me a gay couple or lesbian couple's child."
Well, just because you only have parents of one gender doesn't mean that you are gonna like turn out really bad. Like I have a friend, she hasn't seen her dad since she was 2, and she is perfectly fine, and she's really smart and she's a good student. So like you don't need both parents to be a normal functioning person.
On the outside, they actually may look alright, but on the inside, there will always be that empty feeling that the child will have if they don't have both sex, love from both sexes. And also about being adopted by a gay couple, it will just increase the tension than it would be from getting adopted by a straight couple, because there's just more like you'll be. Not only will you be harassed at school for being adopted, but also being adopted by a homosexual couple, and it's just a really big burden to the child.
Most people, like with the exception of few, just most people have common sense not to make fun of people because their parents are gay or because they were adopted.
As a result, same-sex couples can adopt children because of the bad influence that it gives to the child, and because of religious issues that other people may have, and also just the child itself and the life that it has to live because of his parents.
Well, we believe that there's nothing wrong with two loving parents adopting a child, because a child rather have like two parents